Brunhilde is the main character in the record of Ragnarok. She's the eldest sister of the 13 Valkyries. She's also the leader of them. Brunhilde is the reason for the commencement of Ragnarok. At the Council of Valhalla, the gods convene together to decide the future of mankind, and after some critics against humanity, the gods unanimously vote to end the human race. But just seconds before Zeus makes the final decision, Brunhilde shows up. She doesn't dispute the transgressions brought up by the other gods. Instead, she proposes the Ragnarok. The Ragnarok in this series is a literal law in the constitution of Valhalla that the gods follow. It essentially is a test for the humans in order to see if they are worthy to keep alive for another 1,000 years. The law states a battle between beast and creator, a one-on-one showdown between 13 warriors representing each side. The side with the most victories is the winner. If the gods wins, it means the erasure of the entire human race. If the humans win, the gods must let them live for another 1,000 years. This law has never been exercised because it was thought that humanity had no chance of winning, that victory will be impossible. The gods all laugh at the suggestion, but Brunhilde passively taunts them, saying that it seems like the gods are afraid to get in the ring with humanity. Zeus then praises the Valkyrie for bringing up such an interesting proposal. He then sways the gods into agreeing to this by wording this event as a gratuitous display of overwhelming strength and power from the gods. He then appoints Brunhilde to choose the 13 warriors to represent humanity and declares the beginning of Ragnarok. Now, in this video, I want to talk about Brunhilde's intentions in this whole ordeal. At times, it seems that her priority is to save humanity, but at times, it seems like she's more interested in killing the gods instead. Zeus says something interesting at the Council of Valhalla. He says that Brunhilde is in a peculiar position. Being a Valkyrie, she's half god and half human, and she wants to help the humans despite having been slain by one. They don't go into any more detail regarding the matter, but it'll be interesting to find out who killed Brunhilde and why, despite being slain by a human, does she stand by their side unequivocally. So much so that she's willing to put all of her sisters' lives on the line by using the Volander technique, transforming the Valkyries into divine weapons so that the humans use in order to stand a chance against the gods, all in order to save humanity. And although saving humanity is the noble thing to do, it is important to remember part of the reason the gods decided to end the human race are for the transgressions against the planet Earth and for the life forms that hail from it. They have destroyed forests, polluted the oceans, and driven countless species into extinction. They wage war amongst themselves and have shown no signs of learning from their ways, despite the gods attempting to guide them in the right path. How much did the gods actually try to guide the humans is up for debate, but nevertheless, their calls for anger at the humans are genuine and real. Despite this, Brunhilde marches forward with the Ragnarok and in order to defeat the gods and save humanity. After the third match in Ragnarok, Kojiro Sasaki came out victorious against the tyrant god of the sea, Poseidon. Gol, the youngest of the Valkyries, says something to Brunhilde, and her response, I think, is a bit revealing of her intentions. Gol says, now that humanity has defeated a god, they have proven themselves worthy to survive and will be spared, right? Brunhilde says no, they still have 6 more victories to claim. There are 2 possibilities for this response. 1. Neither Brunhilde nor the gods can stop Ragnarok once it commences, and that's why she says that. Or, Brunhilde is more concerned with bringing down the gods than saving humanity. Because Gol has a point, at least using the first victory against the gods, plus the 2 competitive performances in round 1 and 2, as a way to negotiate with the gods to spare humanity. Let's remember the high stakes of Ragnarok. When someone dies, even if it is a god, they cease to exist. There's no afterlife afterwards. That goes the same for the Valkyries, who are being used as divine weapons. If the humans wielding them die, so do they as well. Why didn't Brunhilde at least try to convince the gods that the humans have incredible potential and deserve to be kept alive? At this point, 2 humans and 2 Valkyries have passed on besides Poseidon. It should be in both parties' interest to cut their losses short and come to a peaceful resolution, but she doesn't even consider it as an option. Also, another thing that happened after this match that puts into question her intentions is her sneaking off and having a secret conversation with Hermes, the Greek god. Gold catches them talking alone and asks what was that about. Brunhilde just says it was nothing, but smiling. What kind of conversation were they having that after their first defeat of a god at the hands of a human, that can make her smile? Now, I just find this interaction a bit weird. I agree it doesn't necessarily prove that she's secretly working to help the gods. In fact, I think it's more likely that Hermes might be the one with questionable motives and might be trying to help the Valkyries somehow for some unknown reason. The final piece of evidence that I'd like to bring up that raises questions against Brunhilde's intentions for the events she herself set into motion was what Buddha said after his battle in the 6th round. He asked her if with this win she'll be able to achieve her mission. To which she responds, yes, with this win, we're one step closer to mankind's survival. Buddha replies that, come on, there's no need to hide it from him. After all, I can see all the worldly desires in your eyes. Brunhilde suspiciously stays quiet. Buddha is an enlightened being with the ability of clairvoyance, so his words I feel hold a ton of credibility. So what worldly desires could Brunhilde be hiding? What could be her true intentions for starting this battle between God and man in the first place? And what could be her end goal in all of this? We'll discuss and speculate on that in a future video.